topic, first of all. Obviously, given what he achieved at Huddersfield, it was a shame to see David Wagner leave this week. I just wanted to get your reaction to that. And have you spoken to him? How is he at all?
Good. He's okay. So it's not my job to tell how he is exactly, but he's okay. And what I told him, I can tell you that he should be really proud on what he have achieved there. It was one of the most special stories in football in the last 3.5 years. For me, it's something that probably will not be considered as a big success, but as a manager, you know that it's unbelievable what he did this season to keep this squad and his team so confident in a run with bad results, unlucky moments. So we were always, when they were close to draw, then they lost. When they were close to win, then they drew. And that was the story of the season. So, and keeping them really confident. And I remembered our game when we played there. It was so difficult, and I felt really bad afterwards because that we won it without really performing. And so that's it. But it's on the other hand side, it's part of life. And I'm pretty sure in a few years, everybody who will think about Huddersfield in that period will think very positive about his name in this moment. I think everybody is positive about it, but I think Huddersfield thought there is a chance with a change making something happen, and hopefully it will work out. That's all, and that is what he wants as well, of course. So that's it.
Obviously, this week you've seen headlines about spying at training grounds. You train on a pitch sometimes that's curtained off. Have you ever been concerned that people are watching or trying to watch what you do and what you may have?
What do you think? What's the reason for the curtains?
They were put up before you were here, obviously.
Yeah, that's because of that, and it's not there in all sessions in the week, because most of the sessions it's not a big problem if somebody would have a look. It's but the last. Especially the last two, -1 and -2, these two sessions, we use the curtains because it's not for anybody else. Because you change then a lot of things. You train then the set pieces. You train then with the players. They are available for the weekend. So these informations everybody want to have, but usually nobody gets. So that's always the open question. That's until you see the lineup when you come in the stadium. And so that was for me always clear. That's how it is for everybody. So you have no idea, do I really play like this? And then you see a lineup and you still don't know the system. So that's the thing, what you could probably see if you would be there match day -2. So I understand I can understand that he wants to have all these, Bielsa wants to have all the information. That's what we all want to have. But on the other hand side, we all have to accept that we don't get them. And that's my opinion actually. So I understand that you don't want to have that. You don't want to have somebody around in these special sessions, and whatever you prepare over the years has nothing to do with the last two sessions you can see. It was pretty impressive, and there was no doubt about it. Bielsa is an outstanding coach, outstanding role model for so many invented styles, whatever, stuff like that, and obviously he's a pretty busy person on top. We are all busy, but when I came in, I didn't see 51 games of Derby, to be honest. So maybe I didn't have the time for it, but that's the truth. And he's there, obviously really good prepared, and I respect him a lot. But that's still not like it should be. So we all have to respect that these two sessions, and especially the last one before the game, there are only a couple of people who should see these sessions, and I really think we all agree on that.
Good news yesterday with Andy Robertson signing a new contract. Your thoughts on how deserving he is of that, and also satisfaction that you take of the fact that so many of the core of this group are tied down to long-term deals?
I'm very happy about it. So that's really cool, and especially the very special story of Robbo. I still love, and the improvement and development of him is just outstanding. Nobody could imagine that exactly. We all were hoping that it could be like this, but can you really expect it? I don't think so. So that's brilliant, and it's nice to have this boy around, because he's not only a fantastic player, he's an even better person. And I improved my Scottish a little bit with him, but helps for all conversations with Kenny Dalglish. But it's still different, to be honest, what kind of language Kenny's speaking, and no, it's good, and in general, it's that's a very good sign. It's always a good sign for a club, and you have the opportunity to extend contracts early, stuff like that. We have this team. If we can keep these boys together, there's a very good age group. We are really in the middle of the development, so that's just good news for Liverpool. These 17, 18 players plus, or 19 players plus the really young boys. That's the squad of the future. So it should be like this. So but it's investment. It's investment, and the club gave us the opportunity to do it. So really nice, really nice.
I've got the world's longest list, I think, with injuries, which isn't great news for you unless they're all coming back. Genie, I suppose, is the most recent one.
So Genie and Trent, we will really decide day by day. That's how it is. It's of course not cool. The exceptional thing, part of that story, is that they both played 90 minutes. And I think the whole world saw what happened to Trent, and what a boy, unbelievable. We played that game, and afterwards then we got information. Not directly, obviously that he had pain, but that he had, no. But nothing happened during the game. It was all stable, all good. It's just exactly what happened before the game. So, but the adrenaline obviously is an interesting thing. So gives you the opportunity to do a bit more than you would expect, and so that's cool. But we will see. It will be for both for sure. Really, really close for tomorrow. But I don't want to close any doors before anybody tells me I have to close that door. Slightly different too. I know it happened, but Dejan is much better than he was. But that's a muscle thing, and that needs time. I'm pretty sure he can be involved again against Leicester. We have a few more. Adam trained yesterday, and the day before yesterday. So we should be. I learned about a few couple of weeks ago. Contention. We have to see. But I wait for that session today again. How he reacted on the two. Well, not too tough sessions, but we did a little bit. So we have to see that.
The other three probably know about Joe, who's been training on the bench. Joe Gomez.
Joe, no. Improving. We hope all that it will be quick from now on, but don't know exactly. Joel was not been trained completely normal now for around about 10 days, I would say, which is good. And the others are a bit long term.
So potentially then good to get out to some warm weather after this match. Well, possibly even warmer than warm weather, much better than here at least anyway, when you're going away for a few days. So what are the advantages of taking them away from the snow that we've had here on Merseyside?
First time snow for a long time, I would say. There's actually not a lot to say about it. We have a group which is completely. So as a team, week in and week out, you have to go on the pitch, and you are one group, but they all have individual situations. So if you played 30 games, I don't know exactly. A few played 10, a few played 15, a few played not in the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever. All have different situation, and that's what we have to consider, and that's what we do. That's why we go there, and we can have then really recovery and rest for the very often used boys, and a completely different program for other boys. So we'll be completely. We will not train very often as with the big group. So we try to bring everybody in the best shape for the rest of the season, and that's, of course, it's then a bit better if you do the right things, not a lot of things. So if here you only can run around and shoot and tackle and fight and everything with this weather, it's pretty cold in a few days, and so it's not. That makes sense, and it's how it is. There's nothing good in going out of the other competitions. But if you are out, you can suffer or you can use the time, and we decided to use the time, and that's all.
Thank you. Juliet?
Crystal Palace the last visiting team to win here to win here at Anfield. What's changed in that time? Obviously, we've seen the players that have
When was that? Sorry, when was that?
Over nearly 2 years ago. I was ungrained at maths, but I know that they got 600 and some odd days ago.
Oh, okay.
I don't actually know for sure, but I know it was over. It had a 6 in front. So
Okay.
anyway,
Yeah.
what I was going to say was that you mentioned about the players you've got now and the contracts, and you're in the middle of that development and looking to the future. But what's brought the fear factor? What's made Anfield such a difficult place?
Oh, our common experience, the quality the boys produce on the pitch, together with the crowd. That's obviously the most different thing to I don't know, actually 2 years ago or 3 years ago especially. I'm not sure, but I think, was it a Crystal Palace game when I felt lonely? Was it a Crystal Palace game? So, because nobody thought we could change the game or whatever, so the boys produced since then a few nice performances at home, and so it's a completely different atmosphere meanwhile, and that's really cool, and it helps massively. But at the end, there's an atmosphere, and you have to use that, and that's what the boys did. We create. It's always who starts. Is it first atmosphere and then the performance, or is it first performance and the atmosphere, stuff like that. But meanwhile, we have a nice level. We reached a nice level, and we have to use that again, because Crystal Palace is. I'm happy that we finally speak about Crystal Palace. They are really strong, and I said it a couple of times, but I don't know a lot of teams in Europe who have a front line with Townsend, with the quality of players, with Townsend, Zaha, and Benteke, or Ayew, or whoever. So that's just really high quality. So, and we can talk about the defense, one of the most exciting right fullbacks of England, on the one hand side, very experienced Dutch guy on the left side, then Sacco, Tompkins, and midfield, Milojevic, and whoever plays with Kouyaté, MacArthur, Meyer, whatever. That's a proper team. So that's what we have to know. That's what we have to respect. That's what we. And it's not important how we played them last year, 2 years ago. We played. We won there. It was a difficult game, still, but we won there. We know that, and that's all what we prepared for. And that's not important how we have been last week or how we have been a year ago, half a year ago, a month ago. It's only important how we will be tomorrow, and that's all I'm interested in. And it will be really tough, but. With a slightly damaged squad injury-wise, we had a really good training week, and hopefully we can bring that on a pitch. We should be prepared. We did all the important things. We gave the boys the right informations, and now we have to be ready for a proper fight again. And that's what we were. I think there's no real concerns or doubts anymore from one side, so like fans or how will it be. It's rather a positive expectation. That's okay, but at the end we have to deliver, and I'm really excited about that, because it will be a tough one again, and having a lot of results in the past at home, that's good, but the only result I'm interested in is the one tomorrow.
And you won titles before in Germany. I just wonder, as the games tick down, as important as tactics will always be, how important is the mental side of the game and the mental strength?
But it's always important, eh? So it's I don't think we should use a lot of my experiences. Meanwhile, nearly 7 years ago, when I won things, because that would mean I should use all the experience that I made when I lost the final or whatever. It's always a new situation. Everything is. I cannot do more than my best, and that's what I still try. But staying focused on your own situation helps. I think in all sports, in all parts of life, actually, that you don't look too much left and right and what is he doing? What are they doing? So we have to. The only way we can achieve our target, our aims, is to win football games. So we don't. That's never easy, but it's easy to be focused on that. With all the things you do, asking, and I have said it a few times, I respect your job absolutely, but we don't think 1 second about the things you ask. So, sorry. I don't think a second before I come in that room what I could answer. So, but you obviously realize, and that's it, because it doesn't change our situation. Our situation will be only changed if we lose focus. And so I'm pretty good in being focused. And so far the boys followed me on that path. I think it was easy for them, to be honest, because we lived the whole week like this. There's always a next game to come. There's always a next chance. There's always a fight to fight, a battle to win, whatever, and that's what we try to do. And my long ago success at Dortmund, as nice as it, and wonderful as it was, I don't think we can use a lot. Sorry for that.